going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They ran it on first down, now on second. This quarterback part of their running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run, not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Scores on the sneak. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and we're picked.
Woo Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Fires on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Might as well give it to him again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Knight. Going up top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback Steak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the back. Here's the give off the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The screen, he can go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Calls his own number. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Runs through a tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So now it's 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. Got enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Knight. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Now adjusting. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision. decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense.
Took you so long. Don't let him get away with that.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set.
Looks as if he's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback keeper. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. He breaks a tackle, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got him downfield.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty count, just the mean count. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Knight. Quick completion on the out route. Gets away from one, finds some space. Turning on the Jets. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of...
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Unloads quickly. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Pulls and fired complete. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They try to get it outside on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The
These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. He's in open space downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chain.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Washington. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
38, Auburn, 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive rate.
The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Gets the back moving. They'll run the sneak for it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He throws one to the left. Touchdown Tigers! They went for it all and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his feet. Turning it on. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
42, Spider.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeps it on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into a...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got a man, it's Green. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Green. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal.